What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of House Flipper. This is episode 24 now on the series. If you guys remember, this is our house in a thicket. So we have done everything on the interior. What this episode today is going to be about is finishing off the exterior. We got to get some paneling on the outside walls here. And then over in this section, I do want to create sort of an outdoor living space, maybe a fire pit area, something along those lines. Also, we're gonna have to go around all these trees and sort of mulch it out so it doesn't look so crappy out here. So let's just take a look inside if you guys aren't familiar with this place. So right through the front doorway, we have a little entryway here, complete with a little tree. Hang your coats up as you come in. We got a mirror on the wall. This is sort of the main hallway. Off of the main hallway here, we have the garage, complete with a first aid kit, a bat with barbed wire around it, just in case, you know, a zombie outbreak or whatever. But moving on back into the hallway, we have the master bedroom, which is actually the only bedroom in this house. But keep in mind that this is actually our home, so we're going to be keeping this place for quite a while, I would think. But we won't be selling it until we find a new place to move into. So we just have a bed in here, a little sitting area over there in the corner, and then this is our new gaming setup. We've already moved in our laptop. The other thing we're going to have to do is put our old house up for sale, which is going to be kind of sad, but it'll be nice to have a little bit more money in our pocket. On into the master bathroom here, also the only bathroom. I really wish we could have done like a half bath somewhere, but there's really not a whole lot of space with our current layout. So in the bathroom, of course, we hit them with the marble. We got marble on the tub there. Got a nice little picture of fog, sort of looks like a window. So this isn't the only window in the area. Other than that, we just have our standard shower over here, our compact toilet, and a little drawer over here with a sink on it. So behind the door, you guys will notice we don't have a mirror in this room, so we actually just put the mirror behind the door. I think it looks okay. I would rather have the mirror right above the sink, but since that window is there, we couldn't exactly do that. And I've just opened this window, and it's not gonna let me close it. So I guess we're just gonna leave that open. Have a nice little draft come through the house. So back into the main hallway through this doorway here, you guys can see we have a mud room, or a laundry room, I guess is what it'd be more formally known as. But I think it turned out pretty nice. It's a nice little space. Kick off your shoes after you get done outside. On this little area here, we do have a doorway, so this will probably have a little path going out to the fire pit area or something like that. I have no idea how we're gonna conquer the outside of this house. I really am. I'm so clueless when it comes to the outdoor spaces. We matched these doorways, these slider doorways, with these openings here in the main hallway walls. So we have the living room over here, complete with an Ekbal. We got a PS4, I guess, and then a little router over there with surround sound, complete around the house. Back behind the couch, we have another little speaker back there. And then this is our kitchen. So the kitchen is a pretty large space. It's considering this whole room as a home cinema, which is kind of strange, but we don't care. After all, we are going to be living here for quite a while. We got our 2G cups right next to each other, of course. And that about does it for the house tour. So let's head on outside and start taking a look at what we can accomplish out here. So since we have these brown windows and the brown shutters, complete with the front door is brown, sort of. I guess that kind of matches the window color a little bit more. And then the garage door is, of course, brown as well. So with that being said, I think we're gonna have to do sort of a brick and white exterior panel covering. I don't think there are a whole lot of other color options when it comes to the exterior walls. We could obviously paint the house a certain color, but I think that kind of looks a little weird. So possible panels that we could use would be these package of white panels for the outside here. That's an obvious choice. And then the other one, I'd say I like this brick a lot. I know some people probably prefer the sort of multi-color bright brick. I'm not really a fan. I think this one looks the best overall. So let's figure out how we want to do this. We'll start with the brick first. So up at the front of the house, I'm thinking we have this whole section here be white panels. Now, once you come under here, you can see that the house sort of separates into two different zones. So I'm thinking, what if we brick this whole back section and then move it right around to about the mudroom, and then once it gets to the mudroom, we can start doing the white paneling again. We might even keep the brick going on into the mudroom. You can see it sort of wraps around back to this section. So I think that'll look pretty good if we keep wrapping that brick around. So let's lay a couple of panels down here, and we can get going. All right, we got all of our brick laid out now. Now, something else that I've noticed, every time we come back on to the game, or get back in the game, if you will, the fences here turn brown. So if I ever get back on this house and the fences are brown, don't pay too much attention to it, because it's kind of just, it is what it is. You know, the devs obviously have a little bug here they have to work out, but hopefully if they see this video ever, the bug will be more apparent to them, and they'll kind of realize what's wrong. So before we get into paneling the exterior of this house, I do want to travel back to our original house here. I just have to find our gate. There it is. So we do have this gate. We could kind of incorporate another path, maybe going up to the front door here. That's not a terrible idea. So let's head to the house after the flood. This was previously our house. I'll kind of take you guys around, show you the space a little bit. All right, so if you remember, we have the kind of the same sort of style that we're going for on this current house with the white panels and the brick. So let's take a look inside here. It's a pretty small house. We have a bedroom over here in this corner that is 2G blue. We have a bathroom over here with our standard gray walls and 3D white ceramic tile. Into the living room, it's fairly open. We have a pretty small kitchen. It's not very well decorated. We have a small little dining set over here with a TV. And then this is where we had our laptop previously. And this is sort of our gaming room with our green screen up against the wall. So I really like this house. The thing that I'm most proud of, that I actually just did off camera because I didn't want you guys to see me struggle a whole lot, was this outdoor area here, sort of like an outdoor movie theater type of area. So we are going to be selling this place. Let's put this thing up for auction. We can submit for the garden competition first. So let's go for modern, I suppose. We got a 75. That's our new record. That's pretty good. Got the mown grass, cleanliness, various surfaces, practical garden. So we got a house, or an increase in the value of the house by 22.5%. That works for me. Now, let's put this thing up for sale, see what we can get for it. I have a feeling that Dolan Trump is probably going to be our #1 buyer here yet again. Family Johnson, Smoth family, Dolan Trusk. And oh, surprising comeback. Raphael Erco for the win, 73,000 bucks. You guys can see we bought the house for 58. We sold about $12,000 worth of furniture and made an extra 16,000 from the garden. So we're profiting 26,000 bucks. I'll take that. Let's negotiate with this guy a little bit. See if we can't get him to come up. Oh, we'll say 5,000. We'll say 5,000. Why not? Another $5,000 in our pocket would be nice. Cool, I'll take it. Sweet, so we made a $33,000 profit. That definitely works for me. There we go, we'll accept the offer, head back to our house in a thicket. As you guys can see from that image, we've changed it a lot. It has come a super long way. No more trash in the yard. No more boards up against the windows and the doors. I guess let's just get to paneling. And I'll see you guys here in a few minutes. All right, and there we go. We made it all the way around the house to the back of the mudroom. Now we just have to sell all of these. And I did notice that once you use the entire package of panels, it does actually leave a spot in the grass. So really quick, let's buy a little thing of sod here. Put it right there, and then we can just roll it right over that, cut it to finish, and there we are. Looks great. Okay, so heading back over here, we just have to sell the rest of these. There we go. And boom, we are done. Look at that, guys. All the way around this whole side of the house. we have brick now. I think that turned out really, really nice. I'm excited to see what you guys have to say about it. You can see now that we've since went to our old house, sold it, and now come back, these are now brown again. I don't know. I can't change it. All I can do is sell it and re-put it down, and then it just happens again as soon as we leave and come back. So we're gonna be buying a couple of white panels here, kind of match the roof here, get all of this covered in a white paneling, and I'll see you guys after we're done with that. All right, there we go, guys. The whole other side of the house is now wrapped in a nice white vinyl siding, so we can go around and sell all of these packages of panels here. Let's get rid of all of these. Coming around, I will show you guys sort of as we go around the house, kind of show it off a little bit. Pretty proud of that. It didn't take too terribly long. I'm kind of surprised about that, but I did make an oopsie. So we're gonna go have to fix my little oopsie. You probably can't see it from here, but I did put a little package of panels on our bathroom wall there. But I really like this. I think it turned out really nice. Even this little peak over here is white now, so that looks pretty good. Okay, let's go into the bathroom here. And yeah, you guys can see I got a little crazy with the panels. So we are going to need a bucket of paint here. Luckily it's just gray, nothing too crazy. There we go, and we can just touch this one spot up. Not a big deal. And there we go. Good as new. Okay, so let's sell this bucket of paint. Head back outside, and we are going to be checking out how we can possibly make this space usable. Because right now, we got a ton of room, but we have nothing going on out here at all. I feel like these two trees we could probably get rid of, and then we can go around and mulch the rest of the trees. But we're gonna need a little bit more space out here for our outdoor patio. So let's go ahead and chop these things down quick. Get out our axe. And hopefully we can actually hit these trees. It doesn't look like it's working at all. Maybe if I crouch, does that help? Yeah, these trees are invincible. They will not go away. You must aim lower to cut a tree correctly. I'm aiming as low as I can. It don't work. All right, so in that case, I guess we're gonna be keeping all of these trees, because I would imagine the same thing is going to happen where we can't get rid of them. That is so strange. Anyways, okay, all right, so we're gonna go around as many of these trees as we possibly can, and just try to dress them up a little bit. Get a little mulch put around them. All right, so I didn't do all of the trees, guys. I only did the ones that had like the bad-looking sod underneath them. So these two here had big patches taken out of them of places I couldn't roll out the sod because it gets too close to the tree and then it can't go any further. So I did those over there. I did nothing over here. All of that was good. Back in this corner, I did these two bushes. Think that looks pretty nice over there. And then over here I did this tree, and these two tree slash, I don't know, this is technically a tree, right? This is definitely a bush, but I think that turned out really well. So now that we've done that, we can start figuring out the layout for our brand new little sitting area. So let's see, how do we want to do this? So let's get the same sort of paneling that we used for the floor here and start stretching that across the backside, or I guess the side of the house over here. There we go, that's the first pass complete. I think that looks pretty good. So we do have to figure out what we want to do. I keep whistling every time I say something that starts with an F. But we do have to figure out what we can do about this little patch of grass here. So let's see if we can just put down some mulch, maybe. I think is probably going to look the best. I think that looks a little bit better. Obviously it could be darker, but at least now from far away we don't see grass sticking up in the crack here. So I think that turned out really nice. Let's figure out how we want to go around these trees. So obviously I want to have a sort of sitting area out here. I suppose we could put the pool maybe over here, close up to the paneling here. That way we don't have to try to extend the paneling around these trees. We can just take the panels out from about here and onward. Other than that, I'd say a good spot for a fire pit area might be back over here. I don't know. We'll have to play around with it, see what works the best. But I'm going to start getting this decking material brought across. We could even put the fire pit area in the front of the yard. Just kind of depends on how the whole layout looks. So I'm gonna extend this out to those trees just a bit more, and then we will keep on trucking. Okay, now that that's extended at least a little bit, we'll probably bring it out one more. But I do want to see about getting a fence down. So I'm going to use the same fence even though we are having some technical difficulties with it. Okay, so we got our last little row of paneling in there. And then I brought the fence out just a little bit more. I do think I want to switch these guys around here. So have the shorter one in the middle right there. And then we can move this one over on the back side of that. Just so it doesn't look like it abruptly ends. There we go. That looks good. All right, and we got to turn these things on. There we go. Looking good, dude. I'm liking this. I think this is going to turn out to look really, really nice. So let's start putting our pool in over on this side. We might extend the floor out just a little bit more. Let's get some more panels here. I really like the stone pebbles. I think that's going to look really, really nice. Oh my god, dude, that is dead center. That looks so good. Turn the post on, turn that one on. I like it. I like it. Adds a little flair. We can even try to bring a fence out this way, or we can have a little path go over here to like a fire pit area. I think this is gonna look nice. So let's place this pool finally. We're gonna have to dig a hole for it. You know what? It's close enough. I can't complain about like an inch of overhang. I think that looks pretty good. So let's fill this thing up with water. Get our garden hose out. Luckily, it fills up pretty quickly. We're not going to have to spend a ton of time out here. And there we go. We got a pool. Look at that thing, dude. That looks so good. Okay, so now we just have to figure out if we want to... Oh, we should do like a water feature maybe on this side of the pool. But then that could get a little crowded for our pathway. Let's do a little water feature maybe on this backside over here. We're not going to be able to get it spot on, so I'll just leave it at that for now. But I think that looks pretty cool. Definitely adds a little bit of character here. Let's try this one. That's pretty thick though. We might be able to make it work. Try to get it as close to that tree as we can. There we go. That looks good. Let's get another one of those. And there we go. So we got a little fence back behind our fountains. I think that looks pretty good. And then we have, of course, trees, and more trees. But I think we're doing something right here. So over on this area of the deck, I want to do just a little sitting area, maybe a barbecue type of place. We could do some pavers. Let's get a couple of pavers in between here. There we go. So we got a little paver path there, so we can go from the deck over to the pool. Now what we have to do is complete this fence up along to that point over there. So let's grab a couple more of these fences. It looks like we're gonna run a little long, but maybe if we put a really short one on the end, it won't look too bad. Here we go. Get the half narrow fence out. I think that'll work pretty good. There we go. All right, so let's turn these on quick, and that one. There we go. All right, so we got our fence figured out now. I think that looks pretty good. Let's get over here in this corner. Let's get a little pergola. Let's get a little pergola happening in here. I think something like this could look pretty good. It's obviously huge. Metal will keep black. Gold looks a little gaudy. Let's do white, and then we could have the roof be dark blue. Or maybe black. Actually, white on white looks sick. Let's do black. Let's do black. We can't have too much white out here. Okay, it looks like that's gonna be as far over as we can move it. What do we think of that? Is that too much? It could be too big. We still can get through into the house. We can get through over here. We can squeeze through here. I don't know. I kind of dig it. I think it looks pretty good, but I do regret not doing that white roof. I think we should opt in for the white roof. Let's get rid of that. Trade it out for the white roof, and we'll try to place it down once more. And there we go. Yeah, I like the white roof a lot more. I think that looks really nice. And then let's see. Over here, we're gonna have our barbecue area. There we go. We'll put our grill up against the wall here, just like that. Looks good. And then over here, we could have just a little sort of sitting area. Under here, I think I want to have the, like a proper outdoor sort of table and chair setup. How big is this? Well, it's pretty tall, but I kind of like it. What if we center that a little bit more in the center of the tent here? There we go. Oh my god, that's like spot on. Sweet. Okay. And then there are some chairs that go along with that as well. So let's find those in here. Maybe not. Those look they look a little small. There's got to be something we could do. Oh, you know what? We have these bar stools. Now we're talking. All right. Yeah, let's have some red chairs here. And there we go. So we got a little like a little bar table sort of setup. I think that actually works. Oh my god. We were crouched this whole time. I didn't even realize that. Oh my god. Okay. But anyways, I think that turned out really nice. And then let's get the corner little sitting area over here. I did see a pretty cool looking chair. Yeah, here we go. We got a wooden hanging armchair. I think this thing looks just awesome. We'll do white wood and then a little black seat. Or we could do, let's do this. Sort of tie in the red from over here. And there we go, right there. That looks awesome, dude. I love that chair. Oh my god, I would sit in this thing 4 days. That would be so sick. Okay, so that area is starting to get a little crowded, so I think we'll leave that for now. Over here, whoops, we can't fit through there. Over here, we can have a little sitting area as well. Rotate this around so the leg's pointing straight out. There we go. And we can put that right there. Let's find 2 chairs that sort of match that style there. Obviously, we could do the cast iron chairs, but I want something a little bit comfier. Let's do 2 Jamaica chairs. There we go. So we got a little sitting area right there. That looks pretty good. Got a waterfall section over there. And then let's see, what else can we do with this space? We're gonna need to bring a path over here for our fireplace area. Or sorry, fire pit area. Put a gray one down over here, sort of up against this fence a little bit. Not too close. We don't need it to catch on fire. And there we go. Can't ignite it or anything, but we're just going for the aesthetic of it anyways. We do need a pizza oven, of course. Oh my god, I almost forgot the pizza oven. Or wouldn't it make most sense off the path that we're gonna have? I think that'll work. I don't see why that wouldn't work. Let's buy a couple of these. They are pretty short though, huh? Maybe god dang it, what's with me and picking all the short chairs? Here we go. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. What are we even doing? So we got a corner chair right here. We got to get it evenly spaced out. So let's get it away from the fence here. As close as we can go to that, and then we'll get one more. And then put it as close as we can get to that one. Looks good. Now let's do the other side, same thing. There we go. Now we can sell both of these. Perfect. Okay, now let's get these straight ones here, and we can start putting these along the sides here. There we go. Same thing right here. 2 there. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Now we just have to turn it back in on itself, and there we go. Look at that. That looks so much better. Now we actually have full range of motion to get everyone in here. Everyone can crowd around. And it looks like it needs to go over this direction just one more. There we go. All right, that is pretty well straight, pretty well center. I think that looks really, really good. So on the underneath here, we'll do gravel. I guess we'll probably be okay. Okay, so now that section is done, we just have to take our path from here, go around this pizza oven, pretty close to it. We'll get right up next to it, right there. Looks good. And then we can take this side as well and sort of run it over in that direction as well. There we go. All right. Now we just have to bring this side out a little bit more. Keep it coming out. And then start to curve it back in towards the fire pit area. Just like that. Perfect. Oh my god, dude, this looks good. This looks professional. Okay, this one's gonna come out a little bit wider. Keep going a little bit wider. Start to come back in. And then curve out to meet up with the rest of the path. There we go, dude. Look at that. I'm so pumped about that. I think that turned out really nice. We got a little fire pit area out here now. The only thing it is missing is some lights. So we will get these outdoor lamp pillars right here. I really liked these in the last outdoor space that we did. So I figure what the heck, we'll add 2 more. I think that'll look okay. And then let's bring one into here. Another one over here. One there. And one right there. There we go. So let's turn these on quick so we can start getting the full effect. It is starting to get a little bit dark, but that could just be from all the tree coverage. Look at that, guys. Seriously, I mean, that looks so good. That looks really nice. I'm really happy about that. Other than that, guys, I think that's about it. We just have to finish our path here, and we should be done. Look at that, dude. Are you kidding me? This looks so good. And then now we just have to try to fill it with a couple of flowers. Sweet. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Obviously, so like I even got a comment on one of my previous house flipper videos, and they were basically like, sorry, but your interior decoration or whatever sucks. I don't know if they thought I would be offended by that or what, but dude, I am not an interior decorator. I am certainly not an exterior decorator. I just really like playing this game. It's super chill, super relaxing, and it seems like quite a few of you guys really enjoy it. So I will keep playing it for as long as possible. But I'm pretty happy with that. I think that turned out pretty nice. Other than that, dude, I think we're about done here. Let's add a little bit of color up here in the front of the house with some flowers, and then I think we'll be finished up. And there we go. We got a little flower area up at the front of the house. That makes it look kind of nice, a little bit more inviting. And I don't know, man. I'm pretty pleased with this. I think this looks really nice. I think I might even add a little bit more decoration maybe off camera just for a thumbnail. But I think that's going to do it for this episode, you guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.